Okay, it's 2:30, 2:25 in the afternoon of April 24th. Trying out Brennan's solar oven here. Sun is high in the sky. Not the peak sun, little wispy clouds. Got it set up right now so that there are 48 mirrors shining upwards to a tin can elevated 18 inches off of the surface. Tin can has a barbecue stove thermometer in it. What's interesting is that the tin can's temperature has been out here for about 10 minutes now. Got a plastic cap on the top. The temperature has gotten just past 100 degrees inside the tin can, elevated about 2.5 inches from the bottom. I have a thermoscan thermometer, infrared thermometer. I can shine that on the base of the unit, and depending on where I'm aiming, it will have, I don't know if you can pick this up on video, it'll have various temperature changes. So for example, right here is 306 degrees, but just off to the side is 444, 430, 64. So it really depends upon where the specific light is focused. So maximum I received just now was 464 degrees at the base. Each of the mirror tiles has a screw behind it. I don't know if I can see very well underneath here, behind the plywood. Total dimensions here are about 2 foot by 2 foot. There are a bunch of screws underneath here. The screws are used to adjust the mirrors. You can see them aiming directly at the centralized point. The idea is that you can focus the sun's energies 2 inch by 2 inch squares at the base of this can and multiply by the number of tiles that we're using. At a given point in time, some of the tiles won't be reflecting very well because they'll be blocked with the shadow from the armature that's holding the tin can. So still only just over 100 degrees. I think it has something to do with the heat capacitance of the metal. You'd think that if the bottom were achieving 460 degrees at some points, that the inside of that can would be getting hotter and hotter, but the ability for the can to conduct the heat upwards seems to be limited. It needs to maybe have a little bit more heat capacitance in it. I'm going to leave it out here for another little while, continually adjusting for the sun. It looks like we're not going to really have any clouds, serious clouds, for a little bit. This is, again, not a crystal clear blue day. We do have some wispy clouds, and it seems to take a lot of the energy out of the sun. Okay, it's a couple minutes later. About 10 minutes. I came out here and I moved it once in the interim. So we're not seeing a huge differential on the thermometer inside the can, right? So it's a little under 150 degrees. We're seeing some smoke on the bottom of the can. I'm not sure if you can pick it up here on the camera. The smoke is, I guess, the paint burning off the bottom. You have the temperature sensor here. On the edges it's 202. You got up to about 540 right there. Let's see, 394. This thermometer, this probe, measures the high mark as a max. So the max I just saw was 542 according to this. So let's see if we can find the highest point on here. 532 there. If you move it ever so slightly, it just kind of varies substantially. 548 right there, 552. 552 seems like the hottest point. It's bright sunshine right now. Maybe approaching 3 o'clock, I guess. Yeah, it seems like it's, depending upon where you're touching here, it's different temperatures, up to 500 and something degrees. On the base of the can now, we're seeing right on the side a reading of 130. I'm not sure if you can pick that up. It's kind of dark out here. 130, 135, 140 degrees. As you get further up into the can, it drops substantially. 106 about there, and you get up to about midpoint, and you're getting to 99. And all the way at the top of the can, 96.80 degrees right up by the lid, 90 degrees by the lid. So substantial differences. It seems like to me, like, if you really want to heat this thing up, you're going to need to do something that's thicker.